They be like, what it be like? You already know what it is. It's your boy Calvin Light My Way. Hey, today I really just want to drop this video. It's been a little bit of time. Um, and it actually comes from the basis of the book of Job, right? A lot of times we think about the book of Job, we think about, God made a bet with the devil and tempted man and all this, right? But when we actually read the book, many times, we miss out on the actual point of the book itself. It's to be believed to be one of the first books written, one of the oldest books. Also, if you read it, in the beginning of the chapter, you actually never actually see where a bet is being made. So that's a misconception. But really, what we find here is a book that's written off the basis of or the moral to the story, as they say. It's written to a saved people, right? It's written to a people that seem to have a religious spirit in which they, as Job has here, sacrifice daily for his family, to where he feels as if he can do or sacrifice animals even for his family members for sins they might have committed, they don't know that they committed, right? And when he starts to get in trouble here, after the pressure or the hedge of protection is removed from Job, we find that he does a lot of talking about God, right? Oh my God, he's my God, da da da, instead of talking to God. And that's really what God wanted. He wanted a real relationship. He was trying to open up Job's eyes to the fact that, hey, your religious spirit or your works on top of all encompassing you does not make me move. You understand what I'm saying? That you got to have a relationship with the Father. You got to have a relationship with Him, and that's really what I want to talk about briefly here. Many of us fall into this category, this time in which we become a person of doing, but we've missed on what's the point of the doing. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, we get caught up in the fact that, hey, for example, I'm going to church, instead of what's the point of me going? The fellowship, the praise, the worship, the learning, the development of the saint, of oneself. That's what it's all about, right? But we just turn it into a routine, a ritual, in which there is no fruit in it whatsoever. Yeah, I went. But did you have fellowship with the saints? Did you have fellowship with the Father? Did you invite the Spirit into your day, into your life, into your heart? Are you devouring the Word on a daily basis? These are the things that one must ask themselves. I must ask myself, am I being caught up in the act of looking religious? The act of seeming as if we have it all figured out? Are we like Job? You find yourself offering sacrifice after sacrifice after sacrifice. I did this, I did that. But the good thing about Job here is that God intervened. Because if God didn't intervene on his behalf, if God wasn't the master teacher that he is, Job could be one of those individuals that God speaks of in the New Testament, that Christ spoke of when he said, many will come in my day and say, I did this in your name, I did that in your name, we prophesied, we cast out demons in your name. But the Lord would then say, depart from me, you workers of iniquity, for I never knew you. must understand that when the Lord says he knew someone, it's encompass of relationship. It's encompass of intimacy. Are you intimate with God? Or are you intimate with this world? That's a question you must ask yourself. Develop a relationship with God. Chase after the Most High. Chase after Christ. Chase after Him. Seek out the scriptures. Learn, develop, grow. Because the thing is, you don't have to be a scholar, so to speak. You just got to strive to become better than you were yesterday. That's it. Stay encouraged, stay positive, stay productive. Know God loves you, so do I. And a relationship is nothing without communication. So go talk to him. Till next time, God bless. Chill.